Hello, 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 Black Healing Matters family. This is Danielle here at the Black Healing Matters podcast, where we offer you ideas to hopefully get you one step closer to your healing. And today, you know what today is, don't you? Yeah, I know you know it. Once again, it is Set Your Intention Sunday. Wow, another Sunday already. Phew, if you recall last Sunday, in the in the midst of setting your intentions, I challenged you to set an intention to do something selfish. Do something just for you, right? That, didn't benefit anybody else but you. And so, did you follow through with that intention? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if so, what was the result? I'll tell you that I was able to follow through with my intention that I set, which, if you remember, last week was to spend 5 minutes of deep breathing every day. And at first, on the first few days, it was kind of difficult. Excuse me, got a little cold going on, but I'm okay. It was a little bit difficult because, I kept looking at the clock, kind of checking if it had been 5 minutes yet. But I realized that, I needed to implore some aid, right? Some resources here. And so instead of me just trying to will through it and push through it, and just do 5 minutes, regardless, because I said I was going to, I decided to download some apps to help me do so, because I didn't want to just use a timer, because I didn't want my deep breathing exercise to be ended with this jarring alarm sound, right? That's not very soothing or comforting. So I found some great apps, and also I found a great meditation, or rather breathing technique, breathing exercise here on Lou, here on Anchor, his page, and I did share that with you. So if you are looking for it, it's in the archives. Nonetheless, the point here is that sometimes we need to help ourselves out, to support ourselves in our intentions. And it's not enough just to say, okay, I'm going to, do this. I'm going to set this intention just to verbalize it. We have to set up resources and support systems to keep us on track, because this is kind of like a co-working, right? A cooperative, like a contract between you and the universe. So once you set that intention and put it out there, the universe is going to do its part, but you got to make sure you show up too, right? I got to show up every day too. So I'm happy to announce that, yes, I did show up with the aid and assistance of these apps that I used. Really were very soothing. And the result was that I feel much more calm, very centered, and very open to giving and receiving this week in many different ways. So I'm just excited about that. And I'm really happy to reap the benefits of intention well set. So that was last week, but what about this week? Well, I understand it is the week before Christmas, and you're like, I can't handle anything else, right? I don't need anything else to do, Danielle. Got it. I understand. And I think that, what I'm going to offer you this week, what I'm going to challenge you this week to do is not just something to, give you more things to do, but it will give you some relief from the hectic, crazy, non-stop, I call it the cacophony of chaos. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Cacophony of chaos that comes with the season, and not just the season, actually, the holiday season. It's also in our culture. This is Black Healing Matters, so I'm orienting this towards Black people, because in our culture, as Black folks, unfortunately, so much of our time and energy is spent in loud chaos. Even our music, which I love, don't get me wrong. I think hip hop and jazz and all the music forms that we've created are the best in the world, bar none. But when you're constantly surrounded by noise, you're constantly surrounded by very loud, intrusive noise. Notice that quote unquote black music is always, almost always, loud, strong beats, very kind of in your face and intrusive, which is cool because that makes a very strong reaction, when we love to dance and react to our music. But notice how white music, so when you think of quote unquote white music, what do you think of? Classical music, country western music, which is a lot more chill, calm. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I don't think that that's an accident, that we're constantly enveloped in a cacophony of chaos. And even our lives and relationships sometimes add chaos to our lives. And so it leaves us in a state of unrest and constantly receiving input. Television, of course, audio here, even on Anchor, YouTube, music. It's just like nonstop. So this week, I offer you some solace from the cacophony of chaos. And I challenge you to engage in self-care this week by taking some quiet time. And I'm not going to tell you how much quiet time you need or even how often you need to do it. But let's just say at least once this week that you engage in a few minutes, maybe it's just 5-10 minutes of silence. And now silence is hard to find. So it can be, not complete silence, but where you're not engaged with anything, any media or anyone talking to you or communicating with you. Maybe you're walking in the park. I like to do this actually at night. I walk my dog at night many times by myself, and in the still of the night, and it's quiet. The occasional car or a bus might pass. People, you might hear people like playing basketball or something, but it's not directed at me. So I'm free to kind of roam. And I've found 3 main benefits, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. 3 main benefits of silence. For me, number 1 is that I get a chance to quiet my mind. And I think I said this before, but I'm a person who thinks a lot. I have just constant ideas going through my mind all the time, as I'm sure you do. You're constantly thinking about the things you need to pick up for the Christmas dinner, or the gifts that you need to buy, or the maybe packages you have to receive or send, or getting to the post office, or fighting traffic, or dealing with your boss, or dealing with your kids, or, preparing, whatever. There's an endless list of things to do, especially this week in preparation for Christmas. And so quieting my mind has been one of the most rejuvenating exercises I've ever engaged in. And I do that when I engage in the practice of silence. Number 2, engaging in silence allows us to listen. Yes, listen to that still, small voice inside. The one that holds your genius. The one that gives you divine direction. Sometimes we're praying and asking, begging for divine intervention, but we never get quiet enough to hear it. And the truth is that it's there all the time. There's power in silence, and many, many successful people spend time in silence every day, just thinking, or just letting that, or listening, letting that spirit talk, the voice come to them, and just receiving it. So I offer that to you too. Just listen. Listen to the thoughts that come up. Listen to the still small voice. Listen. Be a purveyor of your own existence. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. You let me know how that goes, because I found it's so good. It just enriches my soul. And that leads me to the last one. The last point, number 3, is that silence allows us to recharge, recalibrate, refill our tank. We get depleted so often throughout the day, and we don't even realize it sometimes because, there's just so much happening and we're forced to react quickly. So, taking some time of silence can not only allow you to quiet your mind, listen to the genius that keeps you alive, keeps your heart beating, but also to recharge and refill your cup so that you have even more holiday joy and goodness to give. So let me know how that goes. Again, please do use the AIR model. That's A, attention, giving your attention to when and to what intention you want to make. I, intention, setting that intention. And R, retention, following through with that intention every day and providing resources so that you don't have to just rely on your sheer will to get it done. Make it easy for yourself. Love on you. Love you like God loves you. All right. All right. And on that note, be blessed. Let me know how it goes. Black Healing Matters.
Hey, this is Gigi from Bright Beautiful World. I just wanted to call in and firstly say thank you so much for pressing that little yellow star on my station. I really hope that you've been enjoying the segments that I've been putting out there and the recordings, and that it's brought something to you, that you've managed to get something from it. I've also just finished listening to your segment on silence, and it is amazing how often silence can get overlooked. And there are some people that love it and crave just silence. And there are other people that absolutely hate it. Like, I know some people that can't, that always have to have the radio on. They either have the radio on or the TV on. And even to go to sleep, they have to be listening to something. So I find that absolutely fascinating. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely weekend and hopefully hear more from you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Black Healing Matters. Good Sunday morning, Danielle. Thank you for favoriting my station as well and for your call-in. I appreciate your content. I just listened to your Sunday segments. Got a lot out of it. I'm currently on a morning walk. Yeah, you might hear the noise in the background. The leaves crackling under my feet. And after the walk, I'm going to do a 5-mile jog. But glad that I found your station and look forward to listening to more content and learning something new. Have a great Sunday. Talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks for visiting my station. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you back soon. I would also love to engage in your sort of talk. So can you just talk me through what you talk about mostly? And yeah, we'll take it from there. Thanks once again. Thank you.
Yo, what's up? Black Healing Matters. This is Mr. Campbell from Cybershots, and you inspired a segment for me. I really like your show. I like the content, and like I said, I've been looking for a station like this. So the title of my show was "Stop Calling Our Beautiful Black Nubian Queens the B Word." I don't know if you checked it out or not. But anyway, thank you for inspiring that for me, and I'm going to continue to follow your station, favor your station, and check you out. All right, peace.
podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.